there's two new terms being used in the world of dating for 2022.
And don't confuse them.
Okay.
Dry dating and hardballing. Now, dry dating is when you remove all forms of physical affection, including kissing and sexual intimacy, in exchange for making more mental and emotional connections with someone. It's like no sex, okay? Now, hardballing is making your demands and intentions known from day one to the person without wavering. So, ladies, what do you think about these two new terms in 2022 for dating? And Garcelle, I'm going to go to you because are you a hardballer or
a dry ball? I kept saying
dry balling or
and that
dry.
is not correct. Do not get these words confused. I was like, how do you feel about dry balling?
I thought dry dating was like dry January. I thought it was no alcohol.
Oh, yeah. No.
So
Same concept. You are giving something up.
you are giving something up, and I feel like if we didn't have alcohol, because sometimes they say when you go on a date, you shouldn't have more than 2 drinks because you can find that person a lot more, you know, attractive than they really are.
I can see
but
that.
I think no intimacy, that's how you get to know people. I'm not saying you have to go to bed with them, but at least hugging and kissing. I mean, that's how you connect. I can't see doing without it.
Okay,
Right?
do you think you could do it for a certain period until you're boyfriend and girlfriend? Like maybe you're dry dating, and then once you've explored and you've explored the person's mind and personality, and now you're like, now I'd like you to be my boyfriend, so now we'll go to more of an intimate step.
I actually like that idea. I may do that next time.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
I think that this is important, you guys. I actually think this is really dope. Just simply because I think there's so much pressure and so much put on the idea of sexual intimacy that we miss out on all the other areas that we can be intimate in.
Yeah.
Like intimacy isn't just getting naked. Intimacy is like, do I want to be with this person for the rest of my life? And God forbid if I was, needed someone to bathe me.
Right. Do I feel safe with them?
Yes. Like I try to think long term. I think there's so many people out there that look at somebody for just like the lust purposes, like, oh, I want to be with them because the person's hot and they look good, right? And when they're picking a spouse, that's what they're thinking about is, ooh, we're going to have great sex and it's going to be great, right? But they don't think about, is this the father that I want for my children? Is this the mother that's going to raise my children? Is this, like, you can look at her body and be like, yeah, but the reality is her hips and her butt is not going to raise a woman.
I think women think that way. I don't think men think that way. Women will look at a man and go...
This can force them to think that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But, okay, if he's dry dating with you, is he wet dating over here with somebody else?
That, Lonnie, is the question.
That's the question.
That is the question.
Why would you want him to bathe you? You lost me at that one.
I always think about long term. Like, God forbid, like, I hope that I get old with Iz, and that maybe if one day if he needed that kind of help, or I needed that help, or you don't never know what's going to happen with you in life. Like, you don't know if you have some kind of medical issue where somebody has to care for you.
Gotcha.
And is this the person that I feel safe, that that we have that level of intimacy that you can take care of me that way? And I don't think that we think that way when we're initially dating with somebody.
No, we don't.
We don't think about, the deeper things, that we're going to go through grief together. We might lose our parents together. Is this the person that I'm going to want? They're comforting me on the day that I lose my mom.
I should hope.
No one thinks about it. We just think about, oh, he's hot and the sex is going to be great.
Exactly.
But there is intimacy beyond sex.
But I also like I do like hardballing because I think you should put your cards on the table, especially as you, like, when you're in your 30s and 40s. You don't have time to be, like, dilly-dally. I got enough friends.
I know who I am. I know what I want.
This is what I want. This is where I'm trying to go. What you trying to do? And then let's see if we can come. So I don't think that that's a bad thing. And I really think that younger kids should think about when you're in your 20s, let me tell y'all something. Y'all in y'all 20s, y'all want to talk about Lonnie being and old. Because I be seeing y'all on the Instagrams talking about me. Let me tell you something. You better hope you get this age and look this good. Ooh. That's because I know what I want, and I said what I want. And so this term really helps women to understand.
I like that.
Ask him.
Yeah.
Ask him. I think there's a lot of women that are afraid in this day and age to say they want to get married. There are women now that are like, no, I'm cool, I'm fine, or I can be on my own when that may not be the truth of how they really feel, or they're in relationships that maybe the guy hasn't asked them. So now they've been in this relationship for so many years and they feel silly, and they're not being honest about the fact that, like, I actually do want to get married. I actually do have this traditional side of myself that I do want. And we just got to be honest about.
Be honest.
That's it. What
be
we
honest
want,
and tell them.
And the right person will receive it.
Exactly. And you're not wasting your time, and you're not wasting his time, and you're getting what you want in life. Because let me tell you, them 20s go fast.
Yes, they do.
They sure do.